Hello friends, so finally Apple has released iPhone 12 lineup for 2020 and today I'm gonna walk you through each iPhone model and explain features of each iPhone model so that you can make a purchase decision and decide if you really want to upgrade or not. So let's begin with the first iPhone model, iPhone 12 mini. So firstly, let's see what are the new features we get in this year's iPhones. So very first is this beautiful flat edge design. Yes, it is copied from iPhone 5 and 5s era, but this is the design that we all love and we are happy that it is back on iPhone 12. It looks beautiful. And now we have the new iPhone screen size that is 5.4 inches for all those people who love to carry smaller sized iPhones, and this screen size is comfortable for many people, and that is the reason Apple has included that in this year's iPhone series. And if we talk about the screen, this is the first time Apple is offering OLED screen Super Retina XDR across all the iPhones. So your entry level iPhone 12 is also getting this OLED screen. No more LCDs now. Even if you're planning to buy iPhone 12 mini, you're gonna get this OLED screen, which is beautiful. Now the next big thing we are going to get is 5G. Even though 5G is not rolled out in many countries and regions, it is a future-proof phone. Obviously 5G will be available soon, so it's better to invest in a product which supports 5G, especially if you're living in a country or a region where the probability of getting 5G is very high. So it's good that Apple is supporting 5G across all the iPhone models and you're gonna get this iPhone 5G on iPhone 12 mini. Now the next big thing is A14 Bionic chip. As always, it is going to be the fastest chip on the smartphone. You may not need that much performance right now, but it would definitely help in the longer run. Now the another thing that Apple introduced is the ceramic shield glass. So you're gonna get 4 times better drop protection compared to last year's iPhone. So it's definitely a welcome change and it's better to have a tougher screen on our iPhones. Another new feature that Apple introduced this year is MagSafe. You can simply snap on your MagSafe wallet or MagSafe cases on the back of your iPhone. So it's going to be very easy. Obviously there will be one MagSafe charger also which will be compatible with your iPhones. It's going to open up a new market for iPhone accessories. It would be interesting to see what third-party vendors do with this and what accessories they come up with. Now coming to the camera, now wide angle lens has new aperture that is 1.6 and it's gonna let in more light onto your sensor and it's gonna give you better performance in low light. So Apple says you're gonna get 27% more light, so it's gonna be awesome for low light performance, and that is why you're getting this night mode time lapse on this iPhone 12 mini and all other iPhones. Also, Apple has made night mode available on all the cameras, that is the back camera and front camera. Also, Deep Fusion is available on all the cameras. Then there is this HDR3 which will give you some amazing photos, better skin tones, color saturation, more details in a photo, better white balance, more sharpness, and it's gonna make photos feel more true to life. So you're gonna get better photos in this year's iPhones compared to last year iPhones. And now Apple has introduced Dolby Vision HDR video recording up to 30 FPS on your iPhone 12 mini camera, which is a great news for creators, and you can edit these videos right on your iPhone. You can AirPlay on Apple TV also, so it's going to be working very well in Apple ecosystem. And this is the first smartphone camera that's capturing Dolby Vision HDR video, which is a great news. If you're interested into that stuff, if you're a creator, if you're creating content, it's gonna definitely help you a lot. And now with iPhone 12 mini, you can make FaceTime 1080p calls over Wi-Fi or 5G. Earlier it was 720p, now it is 1080p. Also iPhone 12 mini gets better water resistance, which is up to 6 meters for 30 minutes. Earlier it was 4 meters. Also there is a minor improvement in fast charging. You can now charge your iPhone 12 mini up to 50% in 30 minutes. Earlier it was 35 minutes. And there's this new blue color that Apple has introduced for this iPhone 12 mini and iPhone 12, and this looks beautiful and more people are going to buy it. And last but not the least, Apple is shipping Lightning to USB-C charging cable with this iPhone 12 mini and all other iPhones. So who should buy this iPhone? So if you're a person who likes to carry a small sized iPhone, or you're not that concerned about battery life, or you have a very limited budget, then those people can go for iPhone 12 mini. But before that, you should check what other iPhones are offering. Now let's look at the iPhone 12. So iPhone 12 is offering everything that iPhone 12 mini offers, but there is a better battery life, 2 hours more video playback compared to iPhone 12 mini, and there is a bigger screen size that is 6.1 inches. So battery life and screen size, these are the only 2 differences that you have compared to iPhone 12 mini. So if you want everything that iPhone 12 mini offers, but if you want a better screen size and a little bit of better battery life. So in that case, you can go for this iPhone 12. And if you're confused between iPhone 12 mini and iPhone 12, hands down, iPhone 12 is the winner, unless and until you want to carry that smaller sized iPhone. Now let's jump to the iPhone 12 Pro models. So Apple has introduced two iPhone 12 Pro models. First is iPhone 12 Pro and then iPhone 12 Pro Max. First, let's look at the iPhone 12 Pro model. So firstly, iPhone 12 Pro model will offer everything that iPhone 12 model offers. In addition to that, we have telephoto lens here with aperture 2.0. This makes it possible to give us the optical zoom range of 4 times compared to 2 times on iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini. Also, we have the digital zoom up to 10x and digital zoom up to 6x in case of videos. These cameras can also shoot Dolby Vision HDR video, but now you can shoot in 60 fps compared to 30 fps on iPhone 12 and 12 mini. In addition to that, you get Apple ProRAW. It means you can edit your photos to your liking before you save them to JPEG or PNG format. This feature you're not getting on iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini. Now, in addition to better cameras, you're getting LiDAR sensor on this iPhone 12 Pro series. It is good for faster autofocus in low light and it's good for night mode portraits. So now you're getting night mode portraits on iPhone 12 Pro series, not on iPhone 12 or iPhone 12 mini. Now, if you talk about the screen brightness, your iPhone 12 Pro screen will be a little brighter than iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini while you're using it. I don't know why Apple has done that, but there is a difference in brightness on your iPhone 12 series phones and iPhone 12 Pro series phones. And if you talk about the base storage, Pro series will start from 128 GB. Now, if you talk about the material, iPhone 12 Pro series is made up of stainless steel, whereas your iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini is made up of aluminum. So if you want that premium feel, you definitely want to go for iPhone 12 Pro models. And last but not the least, you have this new color, Pacific Blue, for iPhone 12 Pro models. So who should buy this iPhone 12 Pro series? So if you're a person who wants that premium feel while using that iPhone, or you're a person who don't feel there is a much price difference between your iPhone 12 Pro and iPhone 12 series, or if you're a person who is into a creative field and you want to take out more from your iPhone cameras, then you should go for this iPhone 12 Pro models. It is definitely going to give you that premium feel and some extra features compared to that iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini. But if you feel you actually don't need those iPhone 12 Pro features, those extra features, then you can definitely go for iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 mini. Now let's look at the bigger brother, iPhone 12 Pro Max. Okay, now iPhone 12 Pro Max will offer everything, every single thing that iPhone 12 Pro offers. In addition to that, it's going to offer you a better screen size. iPhone 12 Pro Max comes with 6.7 inches screen and will be very useful if you're actually doing some creative work on it. Since you've got the bigger iPhone body, you're going to get a better battery life. You're going to get 20 hours of video playback, which is highest in all this iPhone 12 series iPhone lineup. In addition to that, the aperture on telephoto lens is 2.2 compared to 2.0 on iPhone 12 Pro model. I don't know why is that difference, but it is there. Also, compared to iPhone 12 Pro model, you'll have a little bit more of optical zoom of 5x, then digital zoom up to 12x and digital zoom up to 7x for the videos. And if you talk about the image sensor, it's bigger than 12 Pro model, and you're going to get sensor shift optical image stabilization for your video, which you normally get on high-end cameras. If you're actually going to produce something with this is definitely going to help you a lot. That is all you get extra compared to iPhone 12 Pro model. Now, as we walk through all the iPhone models and its features, you can sit back and decide which features you actually need. But before you make any purchase decision, just look at this chart. Look at the pricing comparison. In few countries, I feel the pricing is appropriate, and in few countries it is very, very high. So it depends on what country you come from. You would be definitely considering it while purchasing your new iPhone. And I feel if you're fortunate enough to afford that iPhone 12 Pro Max model, irrespective of your country, you should definitely go for it. That is the best iPhone model that you can get across this lineup. And if you're someone who want to save money, and if you want to really decide between iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro models, you can definitely go for iPhone 12 rather than Pro models, unless and until you actually need those extra premium camera features. Now, should you upgrade or not? See, if you have iPhone 8 and above, and if you have a limited budget, I don't think you need to upgrade. Maybe you can wait one more year and next year's iPhone would be more faster than this. It'll have more features than this. So definitely it would be better than this iPhone. and maybe that time you can think of upgrading. So you would be wondering which iPhone model I'm going to purchase. I haven't yet decided which iPhone I'm going to buy this year. I'm on iPhone XS and I've been using this for last 2 years, and I didn't upgrade to iPhone 11 because I didn't find it that worth investing money in that iPhone model. And this time I'm going to upgrade, but I haven't yet decided which model I'm going to buy. Obviously I'll be buying a blue color, but that is iPhone 12 Pro or iPhone 12. I'll need to sit down, I have to make up my mind, convince myself, and then I'll go ahead and purchase iPhone 12 series phone. So that's all for today. I hope you guys found this detailed video useful. If you still have any doubts before purchasing your new iPhone, please put them down in the comment section below. I would be happy to help. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.